Hi Libra, how are we doing? We are now in Scorpio season, deep in the middle, and so we just had the new moon, so I'm going to do a reading for love life for the new moon. So I'm going to use the Moonology deck, the Grand Lux, the deck, and the Romance Angels, and also the Love Heart Oracle deck as well. We're going to have a look past, present and future energy for you and your love circumstances for the 15th of November for the next 7 days, and see what we can shed light on for you. Please like, subscribe and comment on my channel if you like the format, you like the way that I do the readings. I'm going to be chopping and changing and doing different things to see what people like, but yeah. So first out, we've got take time and breathe out. So I think we just had this with Virgo, so if you're dealing with a Virgo, it might be worth checking out their reading. And look at the bigger picture. This is exactly the same two came out. You saw me shuffling them. Exactly the same two came out with Virgo. So if you are in a connection or relationship or desiring a relationship with a Virgo at the moment, it might be worth checking out their reading just to see. So let's see what we get. Let's give these a good shuffle so we don't have any crossover. So we'll have a look at the past, present and future energies. Two of Swords came out there, which is possibly needing to make a decision. Okay, so let's have a look. So first out, we've got the Queen of Cups. Got the Nine of Cups. So lots of water energy so far. Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. We've got Four of Cups, so more water energy. And then we've got the King of Swords. King of Swords came out in Virgo's reading, so and the Queen of Cups did. So again, if you are dealing with a Virgo, it might be worth having a look there. King of Cups, again more water energy. Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, or Eight of Coins. Four of Coins, Two of Cups, yeah, okay. The Tower, the Moon, yeah, a lot of these cards came out in the last reading, and the Fool, okay. So on the bottom we've got the Ten of Cups, so wish fulfillment, happy ever after, you know, the abundance, everything you need. So looking at the past energy, there's plenty of love there again. So we've got your Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got your air energy, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So yourself is in there. So it might be that you're dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But it seems like there was lots of love in this connection. And so we had lots of love being offered, and obviously take it as it resonates. Doesn't have to be a female that was offering all the love. And there was kind of a little blip at some point where somebody was a little bit remorseful of something that happened in the relationship. Maybe, you know, it wasn't as receptive at love at first, and then we ended up having kind of a clear out, a kind of a brutal. I don't want to say brutal, actually, it didn't come across that way. A very clear resolution to whatever this was going on here. So normally on the Four of Cups, you have the person looking back at the Three Cups and they're not even seeing the offer of, you know, the divine offer. But in this one they are. They're looking at the future, really, looking at the more attractive divine heavenly offer. So I feel like in the recent past, this relationship has escalated emotionally to the next level, and some clear conversations occurred about what you wanted, either from yourself or from your partner, in terms of how you felt. So maybe this was new, maybe you hadn't expressed the love for each other until recently, but it seems to have been taken in good faith, and it kind of married up, because directly below the Queen you've got the King. So I feel this person felt the love and reciprocated, and you even, you know, talked about your future, about living together, having a home, having a family, perhaps getting married, and And then you kind of started to work on the relationship together. So I feel like you both put in effort, you know, 8's even number. I feel like, you know, it was going along quite nicely and nice and balanced, both hard working. There's earth sign here, so Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus. And this, sometimes the Eight of Pentacles can be a little bit too focused maybe, so whether because of lockdown or issues around work and pressures at work, maybe someone's not giving them as much emotion as they were before in the relationship, and they've kind of been dragged into the work cycle, or they kind of got ahead of themselves and then sort of taken a little bit of a step back, because you see here this gentleman's kind of covering his heart with the pentacles here, or the coin, and kind of taking a little bit back. So whether somebody's had a little bit of a freak out moment, you know, is this moving too quickly, or, you know, and not following their heart, they're kind of just trying to sit back a little bit. But I don't think it's gonna last long. So if they've taken a step back from the relationship just to have some time to themselves, and they've kind of used work as an excuse, don't panic, because looking at the future, although there might be a few little transformation areas to evolve to the next level, I see them going along that journey with you, because we do have the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate. This is a divine connection. Despite having the Tower, I don't feel too panicked by it, because we've got the Tower and the Moon, which the Moon could be about opening up hidden feelings, or any kind of past demons, or whatever you want to take it as, that you perhaps didn't know, particularly if this relationship started off on a really positive and fast footing. I feel like a little bit of a Tower moment for somebody. Maybe they've not ever felt like this about anyone else before, so they kind of got a bit suspicious. You know, with the Moon, they can be a little bit suspicious. But I think at the end of that cycle, at the end of that knowledge and the perhaps time to themselves, they're going to come and take the leap of faith to the wish fulfillment, which is, you know, the 10 of Cups, happy ever after with you. So let's see if we can get some guidance, just as a bit of clarity on this. Archangel Michael, angels, spirits and ancestors, please give us guidance with regards to this reading for Libra. So I don't feel the energy of any sort of major deception or cheating or anything like that. There's no third party or anything in here. I just think this relationship got off to a real flyer. There was an instant connection, of course, because you're soulmates, and you might not have realised that until, or you might not have realised it yet, that you're soulmates and divine to be together. But I feel like that's the way you're heading, and that's going to benefit the relationship, because you're going to have victory. Six of Wands is all about victory together, and because it's going over the wish fulfillment, the marriage and family, and the King and Queen, which marry up nicely, I see this as this connection, this relationship is going to have victory together. There's going to be much better communication going forward, which is perhaps maybe what the issue was. Maybe it led to a bit of confusion if somebody took a step back for a second, because you've got the most major arcana for me, the best card in the deck, the Sun. This relationship's destined for great things, great relationship, and normally on the Nine of Wands it's a lot of work, a lot of effort. I see this more as putting a bit of work in together to heal this connection, to take it to the next level, because the last one that she's holding there is actually lit and far brighter than the ones that had gone before. So I see this as really positive. Seven of Cups. You can see here, you might not quite know exactly which way to go, but this, I think, will come from the clarity of conversation. So seven is often about fantasies or options. I don't see this as many different options. I think this is more, if you see there's a snake at the bottom, I think this is about either you or your partner or both of you worried about making the wrong choice too soon, in case it goes wrong. I don't think that's the case, because you can see whichever cup that this gentleman picks up, the snake's already gone. I think we've healed, through these conversations, we will heal the fear of the past, which will allow you to then Whichever direction you decide to take, how fast you decide to take it, will work for you guys. And then we've got the Ace of Swords, which will give clarity. You can see here things are spinning in the head, but this will give a clear clarity towards the end. Ace of Swords is all about fresh, clear communication and understanding for me, so that we can walk away. So Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands for me is all about healing the burden, healing those fears. This is a movement card in this deck. As you can see here, they're packing up all this stuff and they're moving. So this could be signifying an actual move in together, that you're taking all your belongings and you're committing to the relationship after clearing the air. So yeah, I don't see this as anything to worry about. I just see this as a little blip, teething problems, learning about the relationship so that you can take it to the next level. But let's get some guidance from the love oracles. Okay, so this has come out nearly in every reading so far. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let the resentment go. So if there has been any issues or any fears of the past, or somebody's not responded the way that you hoped they would, don't take it personally. This could be echoes of their past, and talk it through. Try and listen and understand without having sort of any preconceived ideas, is what I'm getting. We all have triggers, we all react in different ways. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So this is basically just saying, look, trust your heart, don't overthink it, don't read too many into these emotions that perhaps aren't what you think they are, to allow the relationship to flourish. Trust your heart. There's a beautiful connection here. So when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with those you love. So in this middle section here, I mentioned about somebody being a bit protective. Maybe someone's in a better financial position than you are, or vice versa, and somebody was a bit worried about taking the relationship to the next level because it meant that they were putting their assets or their home or their finances at risk, and they weren't sure if that was the right move for them. For me, this is the angel saying, look, don't worry about that stuff. You can't take it with you, but the love and memories you will have from benefiting from this relationship. Yeah, everything in life's a risk, but if you talk it through properly, talk about your fears, then the other person will understand, and then you'll come to the right solution. So I think this is a really good reading. So let's have a look. Heart-to-heart conversation. Yeah, exactly. Let's have a heart-to-heart conversation and talk about how you feel, what you believe, how I feel, what you believe, and have a compromise in the middle. Because once we understand, and that's the key thing, talking so that we understand the other person's point of view, then we have a better idea of how to move forward. Let your friends help. Okay, so if you've got people that are close to you, and there's a specific topic, or it might even just be your friends putting a bit of donkey work in to help you move in, if you do decide to move in together. But yeah, just trust in your friends, the ones that are close to you, and let go of control issues. So yeah, often when we have to make a big decision in life, we try and control the outcome rather than enjoy the process. And a big decision like this, if that's what's happening and it resonates with you and you're moving to the next step, it is a big decision, but you want to enjoy it. You don't want it to be stressful. You don't want it to be a burden. So talk it, plan it, and then celebrate it, is what I'm getting from this outcome. Okay, guys? So good reading, Libra. Restoring balance in your relationship. Like, subscribe and share, and feel free to comment if you like this format. And I look forward to seeing you next time.